In a surprise twist that few saw coming, Sweden has re-entered the high-stakes race to supply Canada's next-generation fighter jet, injecting new energy and uncertainty into a process many thought was already decided. This bold move directly challenges the presumed dominance of the Lockheed Martin F-35, which has long been considered the front-runner and the default choice for Canada's Air Force modernization. The Swedish delegation, led by King Carl XVI and Gustaf, and top government officials, made a high-profile visit to Ottawa in late 2025. Their presence signaled a serious, high-level push for the Saab Gripen E, and demonstrated Sweden's commitment to forging closer ties with Canada. Their message was clear: the Gripen E isn't just an alternative to the F-35, it's being positioned as a superior fit for Canada's unique geography, climate, and operational requirements, offering advanced technology tailored to Canadian needs. This unexpected development comes as Canada was already moving forward with the F-35 program, with the first jets entering production and significant investments already committed to the American-made aircraft. But Sweden's offer arrives at a time when Canadian officials and industry leaders are voicing growing concerns about the F-35's escalating costs, long-term maintenance expenses, and the limited industrial benefits for Canadian companies. The Gripen E is now being pitched as a more flexible, affordable, and domestically beneficial solution, one that could boost Canadian aerospace jobs and provide greater opportunities for local industry participation. This isn't just about choosing between two jets. It's a geopolitical contest with major implications for Canada's military capabilities, economic future, and international alliances, especially with NATO and North American partners. With the aging CF-18 fleet nearing the end of its service life, the pressure is mounting on Ottawa to make a timely decision, one that will shape Canada's air power and defense strategy for decades to come. The Gripen's dramatic return has reignited a heated national debate, opening the door to a radically different outcome for Canada's fighter future, and ensuring that the final decision will be closely watched both at home and abroad. Canada's F-35 deal, once seen as a done deal, is now under review. What seemed like a straightforward decision has become a complex debate, with new factors forcing Ottawa to take a closer look at its options. Rising trade tensions with the US and unpredictable American policy have made Ottawa wary of relying solely on a US-made jet. The political climate between the two countries is less stable than before, raising questions about long-term security and supply. The F-35's promised industrial benefits haven't fully materialized. Canadian companies must compete for work, with no guarantees. Many in the Canadian aerospace sector feel left out, as contracts are awarded elsewhere and local job growth remains uncertain. Industry Minister Melanie Joly has criticized the lack of job creation, fueling calls for a better deal. She's echoed the concerns of workers and unions who want to see more direct benefits for Canadians. The F-35's high long-term costs are another concern, especially as the Gripen E is marketed as cheaper to operate and maintain. Budget pressures make cost-effectiveness a top priority for the government, and every dollar counts. Delays in F-35 deliveries could leave Canada with a dangerous capability gap as the CF-18s age out. The risk of being left without modern fighters is growing, and the timeline for replacements is critical. The government is now open to alternatives that could deliver jets sooner or provide a hedge against F-35 setbacks. Decision-makers are weighing all options to ensure Canada's Air Force remains ready and reliable. Sweden is seizing this moment, positioning the Gripen as the answer to Canada's doubts. Saab is highlighting its track record and offering attractive industrial partnerships to sweeten the deal. The cracks in the F-35 deal are real, and the Gripen is ready to fill them. As the debate intensifies, Canada faces a pivotal choice that could shape its air force for decades to come. Sweden's pitch centers on a made-in-Canada Gripen, offering not just jets, but full production on Canadian soil. Saab proposes a final assembly line in Canada, complete technology transfer, and a partnership with Bombardier. This would create thousands of high-skilled jobs and give Canada true aerospace sovereignty, something the F-35 deal can't match. The existing Saab-Bombardier partnership on the Global Eye project proves this model works. The economic impact is huge, up to 10,000 new jobs and a revitalized aerospace sector. Industry Minister Joly has called the offer very interesting, and Ottawa is taking it seriously. The Gripen deal reframes the fighter purchase as a nation-building project, not just a military buy. Sweden's offer is about partnership and innovation, not just hardware. It's a vision for Canada's future as a builder, not just a buyer. Sweden's proposal has a powerful strategic angle supporting Ukraine. Sweden and Ukraine have signed a letter of intent for up to 150 Gripen Es, requiring a major production ramp-up. A Canadian assembly line would be key to meeting this demand, turning Canada into a vital link in arming Ukraine. This aligns with Canada's strong support for Kiev and lets Canadian industry play a direct role in the war effort. The deal elevates the Gripen offer from a domestic issue to a matter of international security and solidarity. For Ottawa, it's a chance to boost its global standing and contribute meaningfully to Ukraine's defense. The combination of industrial benefits and geopolitical relevance makes Sweden's offer uniquely compelling. The idea of a mixed fleet, some F-35s, some Gripens, has sparked fierce debate in Canada's defense circles. Critics warn it would be a logistical nightmare, doubling supply chains and training needs, and reducing combat effectiveness. They argue a single-type fleet like all F-35s is more efficient and better for high-end Allied operations. But supporters point to the Nordic model, where Gripens and F-35s operate together seamlessly. The Gripen is fully NATO-compatible, able to share data and operate in joint missions. Its ruggedness and low maintenance make it ideal for Canada's vast remote regions. A mixed fleet could let Canada use Gripens for sovereignty patrols and F-35s for high-intensity missions. This high-low mix could offer a more balanced, cost-effective force for Canada's unique needs. Sweden's case for the Gripen E rests on its proven NATO compatibility and recent export wins. Designed for interoperability, the Gripen plugs seamlessly into Allied networks and joint operations. It's equipped with the latest NATO standard data links, including Link 16 and Link 22. Regular Nordic exercises show Gripens and F-35s can operate together effectively. Recent sales to Thailand, Colombia, and especially Brazil, where Gripens are built locally, prove the technology transfer is real. Brazil's domestic assembly line is a blueprint for what Canada could achieve. These global successes show the Gripen is a mature, reliable, and competitive platform. The Gripen isn't just compatible, it's already a trusted partner in multinational air operations. For Canada, it's a proven path to both capability and industrial growth. Canada stands at a crossroads, facing a defining choice that will shape the future of its Air Force and the entire aerospace industry for decades to come. The F-35 path offers top-tier capability, advanced stealth, and seamless US integration, but comes at a high cost and with limited opportunities for Canadian industry to participate or benefit directly. The Gripen path promises Canadian jobs, technology transfer, and greater sovereignty, plus a crucial hedge against potential F-35 delays or cost overruns, giving Canada more control over its future. A mixed fleet could balance high-end capability with practical, affordable coverage of Canada's vast and challenging territory, ensuring readiness for both domestic and international missions. The decision will shape the RCF's future, its doctrine, and its ability to defend Canada's skies, support allies, and contribute meaningfully to NATO operations. Delay risks a dangerous capability gap as the aging CF-18s near retirement, threatening Canada's operational readiness and national security. This is about more than just jets. It's about Canada's identity, ambitions, and the future of its high-tech workforce and innovation ecosystem. Will Canada remain a consumer of foreign technology, or step up as a builder and innovator, shaping its own destiny in aerospace? The Gripen's return to the competition has forced this fundamental question into the open, sparking debate across the nation. Ottawa's choice will send a powerful signal about Canada's vision for its air force and its place in the world for generations to come.